What's up, guys? Got Dave here. So fun riding this bike now. I've been riding the Grom for a while. Go from like 9 horsepower to 70. Ever since the first time I hopped on this bike, it feels so natural. But I want to talk about something that happened to me with this bike. A little problem I had with this bike, but it's not this bike. It could happen to anything. It could be like a car or a boat or whatever. Check your paperwork when you buy stuff. Totally look it over and make sure everything is to the letter. Because here's what happened to me. I bought this bike from the dealership, signed the paper, folded it up and put it in my pocket and hopped on the bike and rode home. I was riding around for a few weeks and got that envelope from the DMV, had my license plate and my registration, and I bolted my license plate on and I folded that registration up and I put it in my wallet and I just kept on riding. I was just happy to have a brand new bike. It was fun. And then a couple of months later, the dealership called and the guy's like, yeah, we had a little mix-up over here at the dealership when we were doing the paperwork for your bike, and because we've been selling a lot of Dukes lately, I need you to check your go check your paperwork. You know, like take your registration and make sure that the VIN number matches up to the VIN number on the side of your head tube on your bike. And so I go out in the garage and I look at it and it's wrong. It is incorrect. And stupid me, you know, I should have looked at it. I mean, stupid dealership, of course, they should have got it right. But I should have looked at it. If I would have had half a brain, I would have looked at it. But I was just so excited to have my bike and be out riding something so nice that I did not think about it. And it ended up actually getting sent to the DMV and registered incorrectly. And if I would have just looked at the paper before I left the dealership, okay? If I would have just looked at the paper that I signed and said, hey bro, the VIN on the paper does not match up with the head tube, he would have gone, whoa, my bad, and he would have corrected it right then, and it never would have gotten actually turned into the DMV incorrectly. And so it wouldn't have taken me a year, I'll say that again, a year to get it straightened out. Seriously, it has been the biggest hassle that I've ever been through, like paperwork wise. And I actually called the DMV, talked to a lady, and like the lady I talked to was really cool and really helpful, but she actually told me that since it was the dealership that turns in the paperwork, like for a new bike, that I couldn't personally correct the problem. I just had to sit back and wait for the dealership to do whatever they were going to do and get it figured out. So it was, like I say, it was a nightmare. But that's all I got to say about that, is check your paperwork, man. Guys, totally check your paperwork when you buy something. Make sure your name is spelled correctly. Make sure that your address is correct. The VIN number, in my case, the license plate number, if it's a used bike and it's got the plate on it. Anything that you could possibly look at, make sure that it's right. Because once it gets turned into the DMV, it's really hard to get it straightened out. So, that's it. Guys, have a great day. I'm going to enjoy this wonderful afternoon riding around on my Duke. And I'll talk to you guys later.